I told you, there's a way in your Madden 25 franchise mode on console that you can bring everything all the way back to 2012, where you got Michael Vick on the Philadelphia Eagles, Calvin Johnson, Megatron, is back on the Detroit Lions, Tony Romo on the Dallas Cowboys, Antonio Gates back on the Chargers, the Sheriff, Peyton Manning, back in the flesh on the Colts in Madden 25 franchise mode. Show a little love on the defense. Ray Lewis is back in Madden franchise mode. All you gotta do is follow these steps. What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm very excited to bring you guys a new Madden 25 franchise mod for the console world. This is from the franchise football community. That link for the Discord is going to be in the top bar of my comments. I've been a part of that community since the inception. It is where all of my mods come from. It is who I'm working with to give you guys and bring these mods and bring exposure to these mods here on console. So I will say, for all future updates and drops that come on both console and PC as it relates to Madden mods, hit that subscribe button so you guys make sure you stay in the loop and check out their Discord below. But what I just showed you was even further than the last time we talked about a mod, because the last mod that we talked about was the Madden 18 mod, which you guys have absolutely gone buck wild with it, and it is now the second most downloaded roster. And, shout out to everyone that supported that video and helped me out, but ultimately it is the outstanding work by the franchise football community that has just put out top-notch content. I'm just the messenger, and I just want everybody to be able to enjoy the mods as they come, especially now that we're getting a little bit of taste of the mods on the console side of things. But that was Madden 18, not that long ago. Still within recent memory. What we have here today is a Madden 12 mod. So we are bringing things back to the 2011-2012 NFL season, and here's how you get your hands on it. All you need to do is search by keywords in the roster share and search exactly Madden 12 FFC. With that, you'll be able to download the roster. Make sure you load that roster before you start your franchise mode, and you will have and bring back your Madden 25 franchise mode to the time of when this game was actually really, really good. In my opinion, the last great Madden game was Madden 12 with Peyton Hillis on the cover, and bring things back to 2011 and 2012. I know plenty of people, you just got that information now. You're going, salute C4, thank you very much for sharing that, and I'm going to go restart my franchise mode. We're going to start from 2011. We're going to go all the way to present day. Thank you. Before you leave, just to show the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We're getting very close to 175,000 on the channel. Go check out the franchise football community Discord, which is linked below. But what I want you to do is two things. One is like and comment, because it helps out the channel with the YouTube robots and promotes the video to other people that might not know this even exists as an option to play in your Madden franchise mode. What I want you to comment is where we should maybe go next. What is the next suggestion of a Madden 25 console franchise mod? And I say mod because, again, it's not really modding. It's more so because people are on PC. They can get assets. They can get face scans like Michael Vick. They can get the player portraits and put that in a file that will be able to be, because it's crossplay now. But there are still somewhat limitations. So the direction of where they go next is going to be based off of what you guys want to see. So either comment that down below in the comment section, join the Discord, and give some feedback in there. It is all great feedback. It is all good feedback. It is all stuff that we can enjoy. Personally, while there are always going to be limitations to these mods and retro stuff that we get on console versus what we're going to get on PC, and as someone that plays Madden on both console and PC, I will continue to showcase the PC mods, but they're a little bit more niche because obviously the gigantic demographic of people that play and consume Madden content are on console. But I think the future might be draft classes. Like, I think the dream is eventually, we now have this outstanding starting point in Madden 12. How cool would it be on console? Because we've had this on PC, and I don't know 100%. I'm talking up my butt here a little bit, because again, I'll be the mouthpiece of the mod. I know a little bit. I know how to use the mods and apply the mods. Don't know a thing about how they're made. But on PC, we've been able to have a starting point like this in Madden 12. And you know what else we get? We get the Madden 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 draft classes. Not only do we get that, we get the assets that were available in those draft classes. So you'll get the player portraits of all the players every single year. You'll get the face scans that are available in-game, get attached to those draft class files. Now, that's been on PC, and I literally could be saying all this, and you get all excited, and it might not ever, like for like, come to console, but I know the rumblings right now are maybe there's going to be some draft classes coming. I think, how cool would that be to be able to start, maybe they'll even get an earlier starting point than this, but to be able to start Madden 12 and literally rebuild your franchise, redo the entire NFL, but getting the same realistic draft classes year in, year out. That would be absolutely incredible. And as those updates drop, I will make sure to make content and let you guys know and keep you informed here on the channel. But with all that being said, we did do, in the breakdown of the Madden 18 roster, I kind of went roster to roster to roster and showed off some of the top face scans. I'll do that again. I don't want to repeat the players that were in 18. I'll kind of just let you know, but I will showcase some of the new ones like I did in the very beginning of the video. But again, it's really cool. And just to maybe plug, if you're someone that's been on the fence about getting Madden on PC, because you get Madden on PC and you play Ultimate Team, probably not going to have a good time. Not a huge user base there. But if you don't really care about that, if you're ultimately just like an offline franchise player, I know there are people right now, like, it's not a like for like, but there'll be literally people that are like, you look at Jason Peters, right? 99 overall. Like, there's people that will literally, like, make Jason Peter face scans on PC so you could have them. I remember years ago, I can't remember who we made. Was it Jamarcus Russell? I literally would have the modders. I'll be like, oh, I want Peyton Hillis, right? We don't have a Peyton Hillis face scan. They're just like, oh, here's a face scan for Peyton Hillis. We just made it off of his real face. Like they're like Ed Gein or something like that, you know? Something just morbid. But the tools that they have, is this, you know, because these console people are starting to get the hand of like, this is sick. You're just dipping your toes into the mod world. It's a great environment, and you can stay on top of it by subscribing here on the channel and checking out the Franchise Football Community Discord. So with that being said, I do want to just wrap up this video showcasing some of the new face scans that you can now get in this Madden 12 mod. And then, hey, go back to enjoying your Sunday football, because I will. Eagles bye. Can't be hurt today. Awesome. So for the Chicago Bears, nothing too crazy, but we do get the portraits. Brian Urlacher is back. They got Matt Forte, Lance Briggs, Julius Peppers, Peanut, Tillman, just to name a few. We have on the Bengals, you got Whitworth, AJ Green, Atkins. Those guys had face scans in the last sim. Again, you don't get everyone. Again, it's all, at this point, if this was on PC, not to make it like a comparison, because it's never going to be a like for like at all. Console's always going to be the short end of the stick in the mod world. But like, I bet like on PC, if you did have like Benson, they'd have his portrait. They can input the portraits. They can replace portraits. They can replace files. It really is limitless to a certain degree. You got Fred Jackson. You got Brian Mormon. Shout out to him. Remember the punter for the Bills that had like 90 speed? That was pretty cool. Ryan Clady. You got Von Miller. I think he still has his face scan. The assets are obviously in game. But this is rookie season Von Miller. I even think, again, without the face, it's not necessarily an immersion killer. You get Weapon X there, Brian Dawkins. Oh, that'd be cool if he had a face scan, but he's still kind of there. That's as close to a Brian Dawkins that you will get in a franchise mode. We got Joe Thomas, DeQuell Jackson. Nothing too great. Oh, you got the GOAT. You got the cover athlete right there, Peyton freaking Hillis. Let's go. One of my favorite running backs. I was in high school when that happened. That was pretty cool. We got the Bucks here, nothing too crazy. We got Larry Fitzgerald, Adrian Wilson, Patrick Peterson. Going back old school, Chargers, Weddle, Vaughn. I mean, we broke down the big one here is Antonio Gates in this roster. Get the face scan, a Hall of Famer. Is he in the Hall of Fame yet? But if not, future first ballot Hall of Famer Antonio Gates, which is really nice to have him back in a franchise mode. You got Jamal Charles, Tom Bahali, Dwight Freeney, Reggie Wayne. Now, some of these ratings, got Pat McAfee. The ratings are up to interpretation, I would say. Like, we got old man Peyton Manning. Like, it's almost like they kind of ran a sim of, like, where these guys would be off of their actual age. Maybe not where they were, or a like for like of the Madden 12 ratings. I think that would be something that's cool, but that's something that takes a lot of work. A lot of, you know, that'd be one of those things, if they made these rosters 100% accurate to what they were, I don't know if they'd be able to, because I know they used to do it with like Excel sheets and stuff like that, and that was a lot quicker, but I don't know if you'd be able to get a like for like if you look at the sheriff here. It's still pretty cool that he is available for the Commanders. You got London Fletcher, Trent Williams, Brian Orakpo, Ryan Kerrigan, DeMarcus Ware, Ratliff, Tyron Smith, Jason Witten. I think we got the bald hair Witten, so it's not peak Jason Witten, but you still have a Witten nonetheless, and obviously Tony Romo, being pretty cool. I mean, he's still got a lot of good football ahead of him, and only 31. So Cowboy fans, you can kind of play the what if we didn't blow it while we had Tony Romo under center. Got Jake Long, Dansby, Brandon Marshall, Cam Wake, Reggie Bush for the Miami Dolphins. We already kind of looked at the Eagles. Eagles were pretty goated this year. Michael Turner, who, again, I've said time and time throughout the years on my channel, Michael Turner is like pound for pound one of the most underrated Madden running backs of all time. Like Michael Turner and Darren McFadden, I'll take them. Like if you give me, you have all the people, I want Adrian Peterson, I want Bo Jackson, I want Eric Dickerson. Give me Michael Turner, Darren McFadden, I'll run all over you. You will not have a way to stop it. You will rage quit. Got Julio Jones, I got Patrick Willis, Frank Gore. I believe he has a face scanning game. Yes, he does. Frank the Tank, looking good. Back with the Niners, not on like a weird, where did he finish with? Like Buffalo or something like that. Giants get JPP, Victor Cruz, Brandon Jacobs, Hakeem Nicks, Eli Manning, MJD, Darryl Smith, Paul Posluszny, the neck. Oh, the neck. That's a great neck. One of the best necks. One of the best necks of no necks that has ever existed. You got Revis Island, Mangold, great first team all named DeBrickashaw Ferguson for the New York Jets, Antonio Cromartie. We got Calvin Johnson, Megatron. That's probably like one of the cleanest face scans that's in this game right now, this new mod. 25 years old, pretty much get to relive and replay the career of Megatron back in those peak years. You got Stafford at 22 years old. You got Sue at 24 years old. You know, highlight. You know, this the reason why I do this breakdown all to me too is for people that maybe are on the fence. Do I need to do this mod? Should I do this mod? Maybe you watch this and you figure out a team that you just want to play with. Like you got Javid Best, who's track sprinter, had concussions, kind of cut his career short. You got the Canadian Nate Burleson, which I love to see. You got Megatron. You got Pettigrew. You got pretty decent offensive line there across the board. Cliff Avery, Ndamukong Suh. I wouldn't have had. Oh, they do. I was saying the rookie year they got Nick Fairley. That was a beast, man. That was like a what if. Potential all time. DeAndre Levy was a machine. You got maybe not the best secondary there. You got an old ass kicker. Green Bay, you got Aaron Rodgers, Greg Jennings, Clay Matthews, Charles Woodson. Heard maybe his scan was in the game. No, that's not a face scan, but Woodson, you got Jordy Nelson, so that's like peak Jermichael Finley. Remember having him as a bye-week replacement in fantasy football back in the day. You got Steve Smith, Beast, Cam Newton as a rookie. Get to relive the career of Cam Newton. That's just an interesting video concept. I mean, hell, I hope this is not just open to people that want to check it out. Content creators. There are plenty of opportunities here to utilize this mod. We got Wes Welker, peak Wes Welker, Vince Wilfork, Gerard Mayo, former future head coach of the Patriots. We won't talk about that guy. Leckler, Janikowski, Marcel Reese. Back when the Raiders, you got classic Raiders. Who are your three best players? Our fullback, our kicker, and our punter. Got great Steven Jackson, one of the more underrated power backs of all time. Got Chris Long. You got Sam Bradford. Oof, that is a rough rating. Again, ratings might not be in the perfect money zone here, but it is one of those things too that if you want to probably wait for the ratings to get a good spot, the release schedule of these would be very, very long. And I think that there's plenty of opportunity that if you really want to get accurate ratings, or if you really want to do like say the Rams there, where the ratings might not be perfect, do a little bit of the legwork yourself. All the hard work has been done, and you can just modify the rosters as you see. Oh, that's my boy Sproles. That's my boy Darren Sproles. Does he get a scan? Don't know if he would still be in the game. That's pretty much like the Austin Eckler face, unfortunately. You got Beast Mode, Earl Thomas, a little bit of like the beginning of the Legion of Boom. You got Jacob Harrison, Troy Polamalu. Now, he's a guy I remember that they'd have his scans in on PC. Unfortunately, not yet in console. But again, it's unfortunate. It's not necessarily unfortunate. It just doesn't exist in the files to put in a game. Arian Foster, you got Brian Cushing, absolute maniac at linebacker at a USC. Andre Johnson, one of my favorite wide receivers of all time. You got Mario Williams. That's a hell of a roster. That'd be a fun team to take over with there, the Texans. We got CJ 2K in the backfield for the Tennessee Titans. And rounding up with the Vikings, you got Jared Allen, Adrian Peterson, Percy Harvin. There's a name you haven't heard in a minute. Steve Hutchinson, Antoine Winfield, the dad of the really good safety for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But it is a great starting spot, and I think this is just kind of the beginning. Again, 2018, that was our first kind of mod file. Not that long ago. 2012. And if you can, if this roster can get fine-tuned a little bit, we could start importing draft classes to use this as like the starting point. Use this as the inauguration. And then for 2012, you go to 2013 draft classes, 2014 draft classes, 2015 draft classes, 26. Like being able to start that journey, go 10, 15 years into the future to catch up to present day, I think as a collective, that would be S tier. Maybe that's what we're building towards it. But I will keep you guys in the loop as updates come through. Go check out these files. Go have a blast with them. Go restart your franchise modes and have a little bit of fun. So that will do it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, hit that subscribe button if it's your first time stopping by. Hit that like button. Leave a comment for any other feedback. Also just helps out this video with the YouTube algorithm. Sends it out to the robots. Check out the Franchise Football Community Discord. Linked in the description below. Until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out. Love ya. Have a good one.